Josh Lambeau set to go, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over from 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joe Schobert in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Taken from just outside the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Right there, 54, right there.
On the draw, Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. This will be caught just inside the 10. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. They are, however, facing 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
The mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Josh, now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Made by Miles Jack.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throw left side, complete. It's Henry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Flush to his right. Got some room at the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
40 seconds to make. 40 seconds.
Here's Tannehill. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Derrick Henry. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Right there, 54, right there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Under review.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Let's go. 30.
Tannehill on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. But it's going to be second down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. He wants Reynolds way downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. Josh Reynolds, 76 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Thank you. All right, let's go. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. To return, here's Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check out.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Robinson.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for James Robinson out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. $39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On first down, it's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Joe Schobert picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And his throw here is incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee 1st.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now at 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
So now the Jags down 7-3. And time, a huge factor, needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was
defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Oliver. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that